Hey, it's Sally with Soul to Self. Okay, have you ever felt like you were living the same story on repeat? Like having the same arguments, same relationships, same emotional crashes, just with different faces? If you are, I'm here to tell you that this is not a coincidence. What's happening is you're likely in a karmic loop, and probably one that's rooted in soul contracts and unresolved emotional energy. So, today, what I want to talk about is why it keeps happening, and more importantly, what you need to do to really break the pattern. So, let's talk about what is a karmic loop. Um, Karmic loops, they're not punishments. What they are is energetic feedback systems. So, it's sort of like a signal from your soul that something is still incomplete. Um, when your nervous system, emotions, and subconscious keep repeating the same responses, what happens is you attract similar people and situations. Not because you're cursed or something, but because your soul is trying to resolve something that it hasn't fully integrated yet. And these loops often start in childhood, but they can echo from past lives, ancestral trauma, and even soul contracts that you made before you were incarnated. So it's deep stuff. And if you don't really know what a soul contract is an energetic agreement that you made, either with another soul or yourself, so you could experience certain lessons, growth, or healing within this lifetime. Sometimes those contracts are loving, other times they're tough. And, you know, some of the toughest ones are the ones where you learn the most, like agreeing to meet somebody who would trigger you so deeply at your deepest emotional wounds so that you would finally face them. And that's why certain people feel familiar like the moment that you meet them. It's not just chemistry, it's like your contract being activated. So, all right, we know about soul contracts now. How do we know if we're in a karmic loop? Some signs that you're in a karmic loop are you keep attracting the same type of relationship or betrayal. Like, you feel like you knew better, so why did you react the same way? But you did. That's karmic loop. You leave a situation only to find that the next one feels exactly like the old one. Your triggers are usually intense and they feel bigger than the moment. These patterns, they don't mean that you're broken. They mean that there's something your soul wants you to remember or finally feel all the way through. So, in order to break these patterns, there's some work that you need to do. And this part's real. It's not just about knowing the pattern, it's about shifting your energy around the pattern. So, here is how you start to break these down. You need awareness. You need to name the pattern out loud. Don't need to judge it, just name it. Then you need regulation. Your nervous system needs to know that it's safe. It needs to know that it's safe to do something different. So, breath work, somatics, EFT or tapping, these aren't just buzzwords, these actually help your body stop looping. Then, inner child and shadow work. This one is so important. You need to try and go back to the origin moment. What did you need as a child that you never got? Or what belief was born into that pain? And then revoking old contracts. So you can release soul contracts energetically. You need to sit in meditation, call the contract into your awareness, and declare, I release this agreement with love, and I no longer consent to this pattern. You don't have to keep learning through suffering. You just need to be aware of it. So, what happens after we break this cycle is we sort of like shift timelines. So, when you break a karmic loop, you shift your timeline. And that's not just a metaphor, it really is a vibrational truth. Because different choices equal different outcomes, obviously, and different nervous system equals different relationships, and different thoughts equal different timelines. So the more you regulate and realign, the more your outer world is going to stop reflecting your past. So if you've been stuck in a cycle, like I know I have. I know many people I've helped have been stuck in these cycles and have been able to break out of them. I just want you to know that you're not behind. This is part of being human. You're not broken. You're actually very likely in a soul upgrade. So if this resonated, subscribe, stay with me here at Soul to Self. I go into deep healing, shadow work, soul contracts, and real alignment. And if you're ready to start shifting these timelines consciously, I'm going to put in the description below some linked tools to help you release contracts, regulate your nervous system, and just rewire the loop. But just know you're not here to repeat. You're here to remember who you actually are.